Today on Silver Forever, where you can find the best gold deals on American Gold Eagles of every size. And stick around until the end, where I reveal my secret weapon to getting the best deals on the best gold to stack in the good old United States of America. The answer might just surprise you. Years ago, when I first bought precious metals, I made a huge mistake. I bought American Silver Eagles from APMEX. There is nothing inherently wrong with shopping at APMEX, but it truly depends on the type of item you're looking to buy. APMEX is arguably the best place to find a scarce coin, and they often have exclusive deals and new releases you cannot find anywhere else. When all the other dealers are out, APMEX is probably the one place you could still find that special piece you've been looking for. Like this 1 ounce gold Czech lion. These are really limited mintage, just absolutely beautiful coins. I just think it's a great looker. We'll check out the reverse here. We see it's a $50 coin from Niue, 4/9 fine gold. What an amazing piece. You know, I was watching the Trash Talk show the other day with Pistol Packing Pilot and Patriotic Stacker, and Triple P had a really cool, interesting quote. He said that APMEX is the dealer that we all hate to love and love to hate. And there's a lot of truth to that. And the reason is, it's probably the highest premium or among the highest premium sellers that you have out there. But it's because they have such a wide array of options. When you have a huge diversity of inventory, that means that you're going to be sitting on a lot of it for a long time. When you have all that capital wrapped up in these products and you can't constantly turn over product, well, then your margins have to be higher in order to make up for that difference. So it is understandable that APMEX often has much higher premiums than the other dealers. But at the same time, if you're just going to be buying straight bullion like American Silver Eagles or something like that, it probably doesn't make sense to buy them from APMEX. But hey, I think we've all been there, particularly when we first start to get into gold and silver and just don't know any better. However, that massive inventory of products available comes at a price, and that is higher overhead, which means higher premiums for you and me. Now, if you're just looking for standard bullion coins, you're almost guaranteed to find a better deal elsewhere. How do I know this? Well, it's because I crunched the numbers. So today we're going to be specifically looking into the American Gold Eagle, mostly because it comes in various fractional sizes, including the 1/2 ounce, the 1/4 ounce, and like this, the 1/10 ounce. And we're going to be comparing the premiums for these different sizes from 10 of the biggest online sellers. We're going to look at all the different prices for the different fractions. I'm going to show you tons of graphs and give you a good idea of where might be the best place to buy American Gold Eagles. And oh yeah, I will reveal my special secret for getting the cheapest gold eagle prices online available almost every time. I scraped the data from all of these major dealers on May 23rd. It was a Monday, close to noon, so I didn't get the spot price perfectly in line with all of them, but it's close enough. And one thing that I really realized early on was that there were two basic groups. Some places like APMEX, SD Bullion, JM Bullion, Bullion Exchanges, Bold Precious Metals, they all fall in one group, which is what I called the high spot group. So those ones all were showing a spot price around $18.60, and then we had a low spot price group, and incidentally, these are among my favorite sellers to buy from, and those were Monument Metals and Silver Gold Bull. BGASC also showed up in that lower group. Now, the prices of American Gold Eagles that I was looking for, I focused solely on the 2022 BU American Gold Eagle, and I was asking the question, what if I bought one of these using an e-check or wire, which is generally the lowest price, which would also give you free shipping at all of these dealers? And specifically, what is the premium percentage that each one of these dealers is charging? The main lesson that I learned from this exercise is something that we all already kind of know. The premiums on fractional gold can be obscenely high. That doesn't mean that they will always be extremely high, but the 1 ounce gold premiums are in a completely different league when compared to something like the 1/10 ounce. But here's the bigger lesson. You can still find 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagles at a pretty decent premium. I found several places that were close to 15% on these American Gold Eagles in the 1/10 ounce size. And that is something where I'm very happy to be buying silver in today's environment. The biggest part of this fractional premium story is that the 1 ounce varieties didn't have that big of a range in premiums. For the American Gold Eagle in the 1 ounce, you could basically find them anywhere between 4.4% and 6.7%. So we're talking about 4.5 to 6.5% premium on the 1 ounce Gold Eagle, regardless of where you're searching. Now, once it starts getting into the fractional sizes, that's when things get weird. When you are talking about the 1/10 ounce 2022 BU American Gold Eagle, some sites are offering it at 15% premium and others are offering it at 55% premium. Do you understand what that means? That is an insane number. You could make a great decision buying a 1/10 ounce gold coin, or a terrible decision buying a 1/10 ounce Gold Eagle. It just depends on where you're buying it from. And you know, I'm just gonna have to call them out. Where are the best places to buy the 1/10 ounce gold coin? We had 2 places where you could find it at right around $215 when the spot was in the $18.55 range. And that is Bullion Exchanges and Bold Precious Metals. Now, Silver Gold Bull was running them around $222. Monument Metals similarly has a low price on the 1/10 ounce gold coins, but there are some places like APMEX or like JM or like Bullion Max that are running closer to $285 for a 1/10 ounce gold coin. Now, practically, what does that mean? That means that if you were to buy 10 of those over time at the same price, you would be spending $2,850 or thereabouts to get an ounce of gold in this fractional size versus this one, you know, where you're paying about $19.50. So the difference is close to $1,000 premium on a spot price of $18.50. Think about what that percentage is, guys. You're talking about paying over 50% premium on gold, which is unheard of unless you're buying in like small grams or coins that are 1/50th of an ounce or something wild like that. This just went to show how important it was to search around at dealers, especially with the fractional sizes. The difference between 4.5 and 6.5% on the 1 ounce is not that big a deal. 15 to 55% premium difference, depending on where you're buying these. I mean, that's a total game changer. So make sure that you are making smart decisions if you're going to be buying 1/10 ounce gold coins, especially if you're considering it a stacking venture and not just a collection. Now, maybe you're interested in some of these other sizes, like the 1/2 ounce and the 1/4 ounce. That was another place where I found extremely different prices. Now, one thing I'm just going to say is you never want to buy a 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle from Bullion Max if these prices are consistent with their normal pricing schedule. And the same is true for the 1/4 ounce. They had the highest prices by far for these fractional Gold Eagles when compared to anybody else. They had a fairly competitive 1 ounce price relative to all these other places, but if you can see, all these prices are basically the same for 1 ounce. You know, we have a high of $19.85 coming out of APMEX, a low of, let's say, $19.50 without my little secret weapon down here. And so that's like a $35 difference on a $2,000 purchase. That's really not that big of a deal. But once you get into the fractionals, you'll see that the price difference is even greater, even though you're talking about 50% of the actual gold weight in the 1 ounce. So here we have prices around $10.15, and in another case it's $1,175. So there we're talking $160 difference for the 1/2 ounce. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. I personally am not interested as much in the half ounce, maybe in the quarter ounce one day, but I just don't think the premium difference is competitive enough to warrant getting into the quarter ounce unless you find a great deal somewhere. That's just my perspective on gold eagles. Now we're going to talk about my secret weapon for finding really good gold prices at one particular dealer. And I should say up front that I am not sponsored in any way by any dealer. I'm open to it, but one of my favorite dealers out there has been Silver Gold Bull. And the reason is because there's a special secret weapon there, and that's a special site that is dedicated to the folks over at Reddit Wall Street Silver. And I know a lot of you stackers out there, a lot of you old school stacking channels, you know, you got some words with Wall Street Silver, you got some words with the Reddit crowd. You're not too happy about the fact that they're interested in raiding or squeezing, and maybe you even blame them for the rise in premiums. But what I have found is that Silver Gold Bull, as a sponsor of Wall Street Silver, they have a special built-in website link that you can go to and actually score even better prices on American Gold Eagles than all these other sites. And that is silvergoldbull.com/ape. silvergoldbull.com/ape. And here you will find that they actually have lower prices than any of the other options for these different sizes, at least for 1 ounce and half ounce, not for quarter ounce. And they used to have 1/10 on there. I haven't seen them in a while. You can see the quarter ounce still is not the best price. You can get that at a better price at Bullion Exchanges or Bold Precious Metals. Might be a bit of a longer turnaround on that because I think a lot of these guys don't actually have the inventory in hand when you're paying, but you're still locking in that price. The 1 ounce in this case looks like around $85 premium. You know, at Bold here we have around $90 premium, similar here at Bullion Exchanges, but the advantage here is that spot price is listed as lower at Silver Gold Bull when compared to these other sites. So in reality, you're getting it for about $10 cheaper. Now, silvergoldbull.com/ape, again, not sponsored. They don't just have gold, they also have silver options. Honestly, if I'm being real, there used to be better deals there than there are now, but they're still really great deals, and it's kind of a secret. It's not something that you can navigate to on their site. You have to know about that special URL, and that's what I just hooked you up with. So if you appreciate that, make sure to hit the like button, but more importantly, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, make sure that you're always coming back to get great content, and don't forget to enter the giveaway for your very own chance to win a 1 ounce silver Beskar bar. Keep stacking those American Gold Eagles in the 1 ounce or fractional, but make sure that you are finding the best prices possible because premiums are wild out there, folks, and I hope that you have a good one. Silver today, silver tomorrow, silver forever, out.